are back with another review, and today we got to pick up from the Marvel Legends line. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review and let's check out Loki from the Marvel 80 Years Marvel Legends series and Marvel 80 Years, because it's the classic Loki right here. And yeah, let's hop into this review. So we got the Build-A-Figure for the Hulk. There is the Hulk completed right there. I believe we just have a leg from it. Yeah, there's the leg. He must be pretty bulky. It's the MCU Hulk. This I picked up on a collectible clearance event that they did on their figures, so I was able to scoop this one up for very, very cheap. We don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be doing that. What am I doing here? There we go. Again, these I don't really, look at this, it's not even glued properly. These I don't really even care about the boxes, because they're like the McFarlane ones. They're like, you take the figure out of the box, pretty much trash. Let's pop out the BAF figure for the Hulk. This is the leg right there, so you get to see the articulation of one of these large BAF figures, which is kind of cool. Look at that. That's actually a neat stance right there with the Hulk's foot for the leg. That'd be cool to have the rest of the Hulk to see what that look and that stance is like. Pretty neat movability on that. That's the leg of the Hulk. Put that off to the side. Again, Build-A-Figure is kind of cool because they'll run it in a series, and you basically get yourself a bonus figure if you collect the whole set of original drop figures from the series. So get his ponytail through there. Let's get Loki's sword, which is really cool. Check out that sword. Pretty cool on that. It's got those very large exaggerated horns, just like the comic, which is great. Got that classic comic hair right there because he is the brother of Thor. You got the green eyes on there. It's not some Jared Leto nonsense. God, those MCU movies are so bad. Let's see, I guess they can go in both hands, his sword, but it looks like it's a very tight fit, which is, it's a good thing because it'll hold the sword, and you know you're not going to lose the sword when you're doing poses. He'll hold it properly. But there is classic comic Loki. He's got that gold garb on, the yellow accents, that grin on his face, because he's a Loki. He's a troublemaker. He's the instigator. Brother of Thor, causing havoc. Now I do have the Marvel 80 Years Thor, which he's going to go very nicely next to. This is the main reason why I picked this one up, because we got both the brothers next to each other. They're both the classic comic characters, which is great. Again, this one's cool because he holds the sword, and it's actually a cool looking sword, and a good length of the sword too. It's not some short sword or something. The articulation on these figures are actually really neat. I do like some of the Marvel Legends series figures. I don't collect all these figures, but I do have quite a few. I have the Iron Man, we have the Thor, we have the Silver Samurai, we got the Wolverine, what else do I got? I got Cyclops, and then I think that's it actually. Yeah, I think that's it actually. But yeah, got quite a few of these for someone who doesn't collect them, let's just say that. Looks like we have mid-calf length. They actually did a cutoff with the boot there, which is really nice for that spin move. It makes it look very clean. Let's see if he stands up holding his sword. Stands up pretty good. Again, not too bulky Loki, but again, I think some of the articulation on some of these Hasbro figures are a little much, because it makes them basically have the ability to move too much. And it's very difficult to find a position with all the articulated parts lined up so that you can stand them up properly. You have to basically get all the articulated parts in a perfect position to get them to stand up, because there's so many different positions, like I was saying. It's difficult to actually get, you know, each position to stand with all the different moving parts that could come into play. So he does stand up rather well and looks pretty good. This little collar does cover a lot of the joint issues on the shoulder blades right there, and the shoulder muscle. Pretty cool on that. The hair also did a good job with. They painted the hair. They did a little bit of a dirty blonde look to give it that golden colored. So again, Loki, pretty cool. Classic comic, Marvel 80 Years Loki. Why don't you let me know down in the comments below what you think of classic Loki. Do you collect the Marvel Legends series figures? Is this something that you have in your collection, or that you would like to add in your collection? I guess I could pop the head off and put a different head on there. Huh, interesting. But definitely a, look at that. That is funny. You put his chin all the way back. That is so funny. That's great. Anyway, let me know down in the comments below what you think of comic classic Loki. And also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more content like this, subscribe for more, because I do reviews every single day. So look out for that. And have a great rest of your day.